What is going on, guys? I'm Tubby. The other day, I made a video talking about who could potentially get released in 2013, and one of the Facebook comments was, Tubby, why don't you make a video about who should retire or who should just give up in 2013 from the WWE? And I actually agreed with that topic, and I wanted to talk about that in this one, of superstars who maybe they necessarily shouldn't retire from pro wrestling, but maybe they should just retire or leave the WWE on their own. Potentially do other stuff, but most likely just to retire. A lot of the superstars that came to mind were guys that come back occasionally. Now, for us, it's easy for us, especially, fans, to just go, oh, they should just hang it up. They should retire. They should do this. They should do that. Especially one thing that comes to mind is football and Brett Favre. Everybody's saying, oh, Brett Favre should just hang it up. Brett Favre should just retire. Whether it's for the money, whether it's for the love of the game, people enjoy what they do. Now, if they're still wrestling because they need the money, whatever, that's one thing. If they're doing it because they love it, that's also another thing. And I look at guys like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who still competes. I was watching Extreme Rise, and seeing all these guys that are way past their prime, still competing. Like when Ric Flair was still competing. You got guys like Great Khali, who I think, in my opinion, are done. He had his run back in 07, 08 with the title, and then that's pretty much it as far as Khali goes. Big Show to me is a guy that's coming down to his last couple years. He still got it, and I still enjoy watching Big Show to a point. I still preferred him as a tag team guy, just like I do Kane. When it comes to it, I like him better as the happy-go-lucky guy. And not for any particular reason or because I'm a guy who loves faces. I think Big Show does that a little better. It's kind of hard to take him serious as a giant. But somebody else I think that really needs to, consider just throwing it down. There's some guys from TNA especially, I love the Icon Sting. People are saying that the promo for 113 is for Sting and it's kind of pointless. Hulk Hogan, all of these things, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Besides just WWE, I mean, it doesn't have to be WWE, because I don't want to, piss some people off. Because if I say Khali should retire, people are like, Tubby, you don't know what you're talking about. Khali shouldn't retire. Khali is awesome, I don't know if you necessarily agree with that, but who are some guys that should, maybe give it up in 2013? Maybe not stop wrestling, but either, pull off WWE 13. Maurice quit, retired. Beth Phoenix took some time off, not necessarily because they can't wrestle, but they just went into other stuff, So who maybe could go into other stuff? John Cena in acting, that kind of stuff, not just necessarily getting away from wrestling or stop wrestling because they can't anymore, but who should just retire and maybe move on to some other stuff, and what should they do? I think Khali should move on, and he should go on to be a film star in the United States. I would watch all his movies. So let me know in the comment section below, guys. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could hit that thumbs up. It would be awesome. And until next time, we will see you all later. #YouCanWrestleKhali.